Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I don't really look at the meme coins, but as of now, if you look here, the Pepe is actually up over 18% and we also have Floki up over 15%. And so I thought I should actually look at the Solana meme coin. As you can see, the Pepe is almost its all-time high, which is pretty awesome for the meme coins. So I thought I should actually make a video on top Solana coins and I will look at their technical analysis. Even though my technical analysis is not that good, but I will still try to look at any potential moves or any good entries for each coin. So if you look here, we have the fourth one, which is the dog with hat. We also have Book of Mem. We also have Bonk, which is on Solana. We also have Popcat, which is also on Solana. And so these are the top coins. And if you look here, most of the top coins are actually from the Solana. So I thought it should be a pretty good idea to look at Solana coins, because if we do really see a meme season, I think the Solana will be one of the first movers. So I thought I should look at it. So first of all, we'll try to go over WIF. After that, we'll look at Bonk, we'll look at Bome, and we'll look at Popcat. So feel free to actually skip to any coin you would like, so you can use the timestamps below. Oh yeah, and also we also have Myro, which I actually skipped, and this one actually seems pretty awesome from my perspective. So we'll just look at that as well. It's actually up over 14%, so you can actually use the timestamps below to go over any coin you would like. So looking at WIF or WIF, if you look at its market cap, it actually peaked around, I think, 4.5 billion, and as of now it's around 2.8 billion. So it's actually down around half of it, so which is a pretty big deal. And if you look at its price, it's down as well. So if we just use a simple tool to actually see how much it is down, we can actually see. So this is its all-time high, and we are down around, I think, 42% from its all-time high. So I think we may have a pretty good entries for this coin coming up. So if you look here, from my perspective, I think just a second, I will try to analyze the best entry possible. So if we look at this support, so this support is actually touching a lot of wicks. So if you look here, it is actually touching various wicks here. So this was a resistance here, after that it became a resistance here as well. After that we saw a pretty big breakout from the resistance. So I think we do have a pretty good entry point around somewhere here. So I think the first entry point which I would be looking at would be around 2.4 to 2.3, and even if it does go up, we actually have to break out from this downtrend which we have been facing for a while. So it did actually break out from here, and we did have a pretty good breakout. If you look here, so this breakout actually resulted in this upward direction, and it did pump from, I think it went from as high as 33%, which was a big increase, but as of now it's in the consolidation again. So I think what we need here is that we need to actually break this resistance around here. So if we do end up breaking this resistance, I think we could be heading towards 4.3 or even higher than that. So I think this coin is actually the winner when it comes to the Solana meme coins, and this actually has received a lot of phrases and a lot of praises, and I think this could be interesting to get into, but I think we will have to wait actually around somewhere here. But if you look here, there are actually buyers who actually bought around 0.06 or 6.6 cent, which should be up over, I think, just a second, so which should be up over 5,000%, which is a big increase for on the investment. So we did have a pretty good sellers. If you look here, these wicks are no jokes. That means we had a pretty big sellers as well as buyers. So I think the buyers from here have most likely sold out, even if most of them have not sold out, but I think most of them have actually sold out their profit, and they could actually be entering again at these points, because if you look here, these wicks are pretty significant. We have a pretty good buy wick as well as sell wick if you look here. So I think we do have very interesting buyers in this coin. So I think the first entry, which seems pretty awesome, is around 2.43 or 2.37. If it does start to go down, and if it does the last support which it has if you look here, so if it does break 1.96 support, I think we are heading towards this demand zone, which is way lower, and it is around 0.8 cent or 0.73 dollars. So 87 cent or 73 if we do lose this support. But ultimately I think this support is a pretty strong one. Even if it does come here, I think we will most likely recover after hitting this support. So the first entry would be this. After that we have a pretty good entry around 1.96 for me. So if it does start to go up in the bull run, as of now its market cap is somewhere around 2.8 billion. So if it does want to hit $4.58, I think we need a market cap of around 4.5 billion. So I think this coin is at a pretty good it is at the pretty good, I think, position as of now. So I think it could actually end up hitting $10 in the future if it does get that much demand. Of course these are meme coins, and I think it dog with hair does have a pretty good community. So I think if we do see a meme season, this could be one of the biggest gainer in that meme season, because if you look here, we do have a pretty big anyway. So we have Pepe, we have Shiba Inu, and I think dog whiff could be the big one, and it could actually end up hitting $10 billion in the future. No one knows, but I think this one definitely does have a potential, and as of now it is the biggest one on the Solana. So this is the second biggest one, which is a Bonk. Of course this one had a pretty massive wave. If you look here, it actually had 3 waves. So and on the first wave its market cap went as high as 1.4 billion, and after that it went down as low as 790 million, and after that we had a pretty big move up again. So it went as high as 2.4 billion, and after that we had a pretty big low about hitting 923 billion, sorry, 923 million, so which was a pretty big low, and after that it is back to 1.5 billion. So I think this coin could actually end up making another big wave like this. So just a second. So if we look here, this is actually what I was saying. So we had a first big move here, so it's actually distance is somewhere around here. After that it went as low as this one, so it actually made the correction of around, I think, 73%. So after that it went after hitting a low, it went as high as 400% up, which was a pretty big move, and again it went low after that, and we actually never broke the previous low, which was around here. So I think we are ready to make another big move, potentially around going as high as, if we just a second. So I think we could actually go as high as 400% from here. So if we go here, so I think the in terms if it does follow its pattern, I think we are heading towards this level, which I don't even know how many zeros are those, but I think we are actually heading towards just a second, we are actually heading towards 65 or 65.89 from here. So as of now we are around 23.94. I think we could be heading towards 65.89 if we analyze these two patterns. So I think that is a pretty much possibility. Of course it is no one knows where it will go, but I think it is a possibility. So if it does go as high as this one, of course I don't think the price will actually hold. If you look here, these were some of the biggest week, and we saw a big sellout from here. So I think if it does go here, we are most likely heading towards somewhere here. After that, after hitting this level, I think we are heading towards this level. But if it does come down here, so let's just say that it does not make a third wave like the other one. So if it does that, I think we are heading actually lower. So if we actually are interested in this coin, I think we do have a pretty good entry point around here, which should be somewhere 21 to 20, which is a pretty good entry. If not, I think we can actually just slightly drag it down and make it a pretty interesting entry. So if it does come here, I think we do have a pretty good entry around, just a second, around 2068 to between 1922. I think that is a pretty good entry for this coin. And if it does go up, I think we are actually heading towards 61. If it does not, we do have a pretty massive resistance around 35. If not, we do have another resistance. So another resistance is somewhere around 47. So this was it for this coin. If it does go down even below that, I think we are actually heading towards this level, which is somewhere around 13 to 12. And if we do lose this one, I think we are heading around even lower than that. So be careful with this one, because this one is way much volatile than WIF. So if you look at the WIF did not have this much history, and this is a history of the Bonk, and the Bonk one does not look pretty. So I think this one is one of the dangerous coin, or one of the dangerous meme coin. So you have to be careful, because this is way too volatile. So after that, we have a book of meme, or Bome. So this one actually has not pumped that much compared to others. So if you look here, it has been actually pretty consistent with the same price. So, and it has been actually in the consolidation for forever, it feels like. So this could it is hard to say where this coin is headed, but if we look here, this one does not have that much history. So if we look here, it actually launched back in March, I think, and it has actually gained a pretty good popularity. But I think it may have launched before the March. This is just coin market cap showing, coin gecko showing its history from their launch. So I think this coin seems to be at a pretty good price as of now. So but I think we do have to wait for it to go even down. So if we look here, so I think we do have a pretty good entry point around here. So I would be looking at we are currently at 1.1 cent. So I would be looking at here around 0.8 cent or 0.7 cent, which seems pretty awesome. So that could be pretty good entries. But if it does break out from here, I think it does have a pretty, it has been actually trading in this range ever since. So it has been actually trading in this range. So if you look here, I will just color it separately. So it has been actually trading in this range for quite a while. So it is tried from April 15th, April 13th, and as of now we are into May. So I think we actually need to break out from this resistance. This resistance seems pretty high or pretty hard to break. As you can see, it did try to break this resistance, but it was unsuccessful. So as you can see here, it did try to break this resistance with a pretty good volume, but of course it did not hold. So I think if we somehow do end up break this resistance, which is around 1.2 cent, I think we could be actually heading towards at a higher level. So if we do break this resistance with a pretty good volume, I think we are heading towards 1.7 cent or even 2 cent in the future. So I think that is a very much possibility for this coin. So finally we are onto the cats, and we have a pop cat. So it has a market cap of around 457 million, and this coin is actually very surprisingly doing well. As you can see here, it did make its new high or new all-time high in May 5th. If you look here, it actually hit $0.64 or 64 cent, which was pretty big for them. And if you look here, it actually hit its peak market cap, which was around 633 million, but as of now it's down to 457. So as the WIF goes up, I think this coin will probably go up, because it is a cat coin. So I think we actually will have a cat lovers coming in and buying this coin. But this one is actually the biggest cat coin. If you look here, so we have Doge, we have Shiba Inu, we have Pepe, we have WIF, we have Floki, we have Bonk, we have Book of Meme, and after that we have Popcat. So if we do see a cat coming up pretty high, I think this coin will be on the top of the list. As you can see, it has been doing extremely well. So I think if it I think as of now it's in the correction, of course, but if you look at its listing, and so it's actually not available on any big exchange as of now. So I think if it does get launches on Binance or even any other big exchange, I think this coin could actually pump. So it does have a probably, I think it could actually get listed on some of the biggest exchanges. So it's not even available on KuCoin as of now. So I think we could be actually onto a pretty big listing soon. As of now, I have not checked any news, but I'm just guessing, because if you look here, we even the Bome is actually listed on the Binance. So I think this coin could actually pretty soon come to other exchanges. So, and if it does, I think it will actually pump like crazy. So it's if you look here, just a second. So if you look at its peak market cap, it was around 633 million. So even if it get listed on a pretty big exchange, I think this could actually easily hit $1 billion market cap. And if it does hit, I think the price will be most likely slightly above than $1, so that will be pretty good. Of course, as of now, we don't have to buy because it's actually going down. So the first entry which I would be actually looking at and I would be interested at would be around here, which would be around 33 to 29 cent, which is pretty awesome. And I think we even have an entry around here somewhere around 39 to 37 is a pretty good entry. If we do lose these supports, I think we are actually heading towards 15 cent, and if not, we could even go below that. Still, it's a meme coin, so we cannot say anything. If it starts to go down, I think the price will most likely crash, but if it does go up, I think the hype will be pretty big as well. So even if it does go slightly up, I think we do have a pretty good resistance around 59 cent if you just look here. So if we don't see that much volume, I think the price could actually reject from here and could go down. If even we also have a pretty good resistance around 70, if not, I think it could actually go down from 65 cent as well. So still, this is a new upcoming coin, and I think if we do see a hype for this coin, or if community actually wants to pump a cat coin, I think this could actually pump towards $1, or who knows, even could actually end up going against WIF in the future. We never know, but I think this could be actually one of the new upcomer if you want to keep your eye on. So last but not least, we have Myro. So this coin is actually a very weird meme coin. So if you look here, it went as high as its market cap went as high as 231 million, and it went as low as 60 million, and after that it went as high as 400 million, 400 million, and after that it went low as 215 million, and after that it went towards 341, and it's around 180 million. So if you look at its price, it has been actually roller coaster, as you can see. So it went as high as 23 cent. After that, it actually ended up hitting 40 cent. After that, it's around 18 cent. So this coin has seen actually a worst as well as the best. So I think this coin is a volatile. So if you're trading this one, you have to be extremely careful. But I think this one does have a potential. So even at its peak, it has actually been able to hit 400 million. So I think 400 million should be possible, or even 500 million for this coin. So that is a very much possibility. If it does end up hitting the 500 million, I think the price will be around 50 cent. So I think we can actually hit the mark around 50 cent, and I think that is a very much possibility for this coin because it has actually seen a lot of ups and downs. So another interesting thing for this coin is that if you look at the spot market for this coin, it's not available on the Binance on the spot market. But if you look at the perpetuals, it's available on the Binance, so which is a pretty interesting thing which I just wanted to discuss for this coin as well. And it does have 86 million dollars volume on the Binance, which is a pretty high one if you look at it. So if you look at its spot volume, it's not that much, it's barely around somewhere, just a second. So its spot volume is barely around 9 million, and if you look at its future volume, which is a pretty high, around 86, so I think that is where this actually high volatility is coming from. So you have to be extremely careful with this coin, and I think this could be actually interesting to hold because of that exact reason. But I think if we are able to get entry around 94 or 9.4 or 6.1 cent, I think that's a pretty good entry for this coin. If not, I think we can actually enter even at the lower points as well. This was just I will just actually make it a little interesting. So I think we do have a pretty good entry for this coin is around 5.9 to 5.1. So I think it will take a while to get there, but I think that is a pretty good entry point and a pretty solid entry point for this coin if you're looking to buy around 500 5.9 or 5.1 is a pretty good entry point. In terms of its upward movement, I think we actually need to break out from here. So it has been actually trying to break out from this downtrend, and if you look here, we saw a pretty good volume, but unfortunately it did not hold that level, so it has been actually going down. So if we do end up breaking out from here with a pretty good volume, I think we are heading towards the first resistance, which I think it has is probably around 26. After that, just a second, slightly up, so around 27. After that, we do have a good resistance around somewhere here, so around 36. And after that, we have a resistance around its all-time high, which should be around here. So if it does break out from here with a particular volume, I think this coin is actually going and up it is actually going towards 50 cent if it does break out from here. If you look at its 7 days or 14 days chart, it's actually up 25%. So, and its market cap is relatively lower than other Solana meme coins. So I think this coin could be onto something, and who knows, if it does hit 1 billion, I think its price will be trading around $1. So there is a possibility if you look at it. So I think this coin is a pretty volatile one, so you have to be careful with this one because the volatility is actually crazy, even crazier than a whiff. So yeah, this was it. I hope you like the video. I will try to make more meme coins content. My another target is around making choosing a best meme coin on the base as well. Base meme coins are growing actually rapidly, so I thought I should actually catch them as well. So I will try to look at the base meme coins in the next meme coin videos. So thanks for watching. This was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more, and also please feel free to share your feedback in the comment section below. I do read your feedback very carefully. Thanks for watching.